Okay, so fourth grade math group. You may have heard I can't come into school this week, so I would still like to do a lesson for you since we're missing two of them. And the first thing I want to do before we start the lesson is have a look at your chart. So where are you? We should be about right here on March 18th. So far in these first 2 weeks of working on your math facts, how many times have you played Reflex? Hopefully twice a week or 3 times per week. If you are behind, if you haven't played and gotten green lights, then you need to catch up. So you're going to need to play like several times over spring break to get caught up because your goal is there and this is up to you to do this. So the lesson today is going to be about one of the facts that most every one of you needs to work on, which is times 12. So today we're going to learn a master hour. I wrote that wrong. That's better. Master hour times 12 facts. And you can write that in your math notebook, or if you don't have it, a scrap piece of paper is fine. And first I want to look at the pattern of the products for times 12. So I would like you to do is simply just write only the products. So 12 times 1 is 12. 12 times 2 is 24. 12 times 3 is 36. And please write out all of the products all the way until you get to 144. And then I would like you to study this list of 12 numbers you'll have here. And the question is, what is the pattern you see? And look at the ones place and look at the tens place. They should follow a pattern. It might change a little bit at some point. What is the pattern? And then if you can, a bonus, why do the numbers follow that pattern? So this is the first part of a 2-part lesson. Just write out those products again. And then what is the pattern and why do the products follow that pattern? And if you can't get this why part, it's okay. That's more of the challenge part. We'll talk about it next week or after spring break. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to break down some of these facts. And you can break down 12 many ways, infinite number of ways actually, but there's 3 I'm going to introduce to you that I think are the most useful. You can break it into 10 and 2. You can break it into 6 and 6. And you can break it into 4 threes. And we're going to use this pattern to help us solve some facts. So let's do, for example, 8 times 12. And you can draw these in your notebook. We're going to break 8 times 12 down. So this is what I mean. Let's put 8 here, and then we're breaking it into 10 and 2. So what is 8 times 10? It is 80. And 8 times 2 is 16. And then you have 80 plus 16 equals 96. So 8 times 12 equals 96. Okay, we can also break it, like I said, into 6 and 6. So 8 times 6 is 48. And if you double 48, you would get, I would think 45 plus 45 is 90. 3 plus 3 is 6, 96. So again, you've got it like that. Then again, we can do little threes, and then we're going to have 24 4 times. And the cool thing about this is you could even like just double 24, which is 48, and then double that again, however you want to. But same thing, we are breaking this fact down into smaller facts. Now, I'm going to ask you to do this on your own. You can copy that. But let me do one more example. You don't need to copy this in your notebook. I'm going to do one more example of a higher fact. Let's say, for example, we're breaking down 15 times 12. We're going to use the same 3 patterns, 10 and 2, 6 and 6, and 3, 3, and 3, and 3. So 15 times 12, we're going to try this, right? So we've got 15 times 10, that's 150, times 2 is 30. So the answer is 180. Let's just check that with some other ones. So 15 times 6. I might actually do this one over here first because it's a little bit easier for me. 15 times 3 is 45. And I'm going to have that 4 times. If I put those together, it's 90. And 90 plus 90 is 180. There it is. And then over here, you'd have it like this. So these are 3 ways you can break down times 12 facts. So for your own practice, why don't we do 7 times 12, and then also 9 times 12. So you'll draw these little rectangles, you'll break these facts down, and you'll see kind of the patterns we use to solve these facts, okay? So that is your work for today, and we're learning to solve or master our times 12 facts. Thank you, and I will see you after the break.